Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm at Fort McAllister in Georgia, and today we're gonna be talking about Spanish moss. Now, if you have not seen Spanish moss on these oaks and cypresses that are just strewn all over the roads and walkways, you need to see it. It's very, very magical. And you can find it in the southeastern United States typically. There's a place in Mexico and South America, and supposedly it's naturalizing in Australia as well, but it's not native there. Now, Spanish moss, no Spanish origins whatsoever. The French saw it and it reminded them of the Spaniards' beards. So very little neat tidbit of information right there. It's also called old man's beard, and there's a few other names as well. Now, Spanish moss is not a moss at all. It is in the family of pineapples. So, like I said, it's not moss at all. Very, very interesting. It's not in the moss family. Now, it's not parasitic. It needs the trees for support. It doesn't have roots. It can grow on many, many plants, but it prefers more mature trees, especially the oaks and the cypresses, because it can get some nutrients from the decaying bark. But also gets nutrients from light, the sun. Light and sun are the same thing. Water, dust, and that's about it. Now, Spanish moss, it's been used in dolls, stuffing for pillows, mattresses, different fabrics, because I looked at this beforehand, so there's no spiders and stuff in it. It's fairly thick, and moths don't like living in it, so they stay away from it. It's been used in voodoo dolls. Now, Spanish moss hosts a whole bunch of wildlife. Bats live in it, snakes, spiders, supposedly chiggers when they're on the ground, not in the trees. So do be careful if you're looking at Spanish moss and handling it. There was a story that this man I know, his wife was down here when it was cold out, so stuff was hibernating. She collected some, brought it home, and they had a whole bunch of spiders just crawling all over the house when it warmed up. So do be very careful about collecting it as well. It's a huge benefit for wildlife, tons of uses, and like I said, it is magical. So if you're ever down, I'm in, like I said, Georgia, but anywhere south of Virginia. It's in Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, but Georgia is a great place to find it. I've been to Virginia. I've never really seen it in Virginia. Maybe in the southern part of Virginia. But like I said, do be careful handling it. It is very neat. It's a very tough plant too. It's fairly thick. You can use the fibers for different things. So if you like what you saw, everyone, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll do a longer video on different plants when I'm back home. So until next time, everyone, bye-bye.